You know, Sean, it is the perfect time of year for a cookout or a barbecue, and for many people that means big, fat, juicy burgers.
Well, you know, they sure taste great, but they're not so great for our waistline. But no worries, here's a healthy, meatless alternative that will have your taste buds tingling.
Executive Chef Cate Smith of Duke Diet and Fitness Center believes nothing beats beets for a meatless burger bursting with flavor.
It's a powerhouse of nutrition.
Today, she's showing us how to make smoky quinoa and beet burgers.
They're just packed full of flavor. They're phenomenal.
First up, get your quinoa cooking.
The quinoa is kind of a miracle food in the sense that it has all your amino acids.
Dice up some red onion and shiitake mushrooms for a meaty texture.
We're just going to pull the tops right off the stems. You can simmer those on the top of the stove, and it makes a great vegetable stock.
Saute the two and begin toasting your spices to really bring out the flavors.
We've got a little bit of chili powder, we've got a little bit of cumin here, and a little bit of smoked paprika.
Next up, your beets.
I always recommend going ahead and buying them with the greens on there. These greens are great to eat as a salad.
For added fiber, great with the skin on.
Great.
Mash up a can of black beans and add to your mix. Add quinoa, beets, and orange zest.
Orange and beet kind of love each other. They go together really well.
Toss in your spices.
You see all that lovely color from the beets.
And walnuts. Form your patties and bake for 30 minutes. Add the typical fixins or lay it on a bed of greens and garnish with salsa and avocado.
Take a little bite of avocado, a little bite of burger, a little bite of salsa, and boy, got a nice party going on.
One party you don't want to miss.
Well, Chef Cate Smith says your average burger patty is about 355 calories. The quinoa beet burger is just 208.
And you can add an extra pop of flavor minus the calories with some chipotle peppers.
Yeah,
yum.
Lisa, they look so good that we thought we'd try to make them ourselves. So this is what you need. This is a pretty long list of ingredients. You need quinoa. You need some red onions, you need shiitake mushrooms. We're using portobello mushrooms. You need some black beans, you need a raw beet, you need orange zest, cumin, chili powder, smoked paprika, a couple raw walnuts, and salt and pepper to taste. Now, to prepare, you want to get your oven going at 375.
Okay.
And we also did some prep mix. So the first thing you want to do, you want to saute the onions and the mushrooms. Dice them up, saute them. We did that already.
Oh, okay.
So I already did that, you know. I wanted to get that out of the way.
Got that out of the way, okay.
So next, like Chef Cate was saying, we're going to actually grate the beet.
Grate the beet.
She recommended keeping the skin on for added fiber.
Okay.
I'm going to give you a knife to cut off that.
To cut off the tail, or what is that? The root, I guess it is.
I guess it's the root. So we want to take that off.
Okay, so we're going to take that off.
Yes. So
and I noticed she was wearing gloves. And do I take this off too?
I think it's easier to grate it when you're holding on to that. So
but I am going to, you know, when you're working with beets, you end up with purple hands, so I'm going to go ahead and put on some gloves here.
All right. Also, the walnuts, we're going to actually, they say grate it up so it's like a meal, like a cornmeal consistency.
Sure.
So we have a food processor we're going to use to help us get that done. I just got to find a plug.
It's on the side there, Sean.
Oh, geez, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
All right, so I'm grating.
So you're grating that up. You need about a cup of that.
A cup, okay. So pretty.
It is. The burgers, as you saw, like they come out like a red.
Yeah.
But it doesn't look too different than meat. So
I love beets. I love beets, and the fresher the better. Look, I'm splattering beet juice all over me here.
Okay, so I got the walnuts going over here.
You got the walnuts going there. Should we be putting something in this pan?
Yes, okay, good idea. Okay, so we can do this now. Now, you toast the spices.
Okay, how do I do that?
So I don't know what that does. I don't know. I guess it brings out
toasty flavor.
So you just add some of the spices into
a dry
small
pan. Okay. Already measured?
That's what they said. I already measured them out.
Okay.
Okay, so just get them toasting here.
Okay, maybe we should turn that down a little bit.
A little bit. It said medium heat, so we got that over medium heat.
Okay.
To just get that toasting a little bit. It brings out the flavor.
Yes, it brings out the aroma. I think I have about a cup here. What do you think?
Looks good to me.
Okay.
Okay, so we have, these are toasted. I'm going to grab a spoon, kind of get them off the bottom.
Okay,
all right, so now we want to mix it all together.
Okay.
All right, so we have our onions and mushrooms that we already sauteed.
Sure.
You're going to add the beets in there.
Okay.
Actually, first let's add the black beans. Let's do that.
Is it already measured here?
Already measured.
Okay.
A can of black beans.
A can of black beans.
Now we're going to try to mash them together. Just kind of mash the black beans a little bit.
And then.
And add the beets, and we're just going to stir it all up.
How do you want me to mash it?
Just push it down.
Oh.
Just mash. How do you mash it? I mean, I don't know your mashing.
I have like a potato masher, you know, a hand potato masher.
I don't. So I made this
Yeah.
last night as practice, and I used a spoon.
You used a
so
spoon.
it took a
Okay,
little
that
bit
works
longer.
too.
But the spoon works, so I gave you that.
Okay, I'm
All right, so
mashing.
that looks good to me. Then we're
Okay.
gonna add the beets in
Add
there.
the beets in there.
Start mixing it all together. Meanwhile, I'm gonna try this out.
There
Here
you
we
go. You got it.
Okay, now they said that this actually helps bind everything together.
Right,
Okay.
right. Because you want it to stick.
I don't know how that works.
Well, it's kind of like the when you put breadcrumbs and ground beef, you know, it kind of an egg and stuff like that. It kind of binds it together. And of course, if you'd like the recipe, just send us a self-addressed stamped envelope to 1729 North Salisbury Boulevard, Salisbury, Maryland 21801. You can also go to wboc.com, click on our picture at the top of the page, or give us a call 443-880-9116. You're putting that in there.
I'm gonna add the toasted spices.
The toasted
in there.
spices. All we have
right.
left is the quinoa.
Add the quinoa, and then I'm gonna add the walnuts.
And the walnuts, yep, to, like you said, bind it together. Now we make these in, once we get everything together, we make them into patties?
Yeah, just like a normal burger patty.
Okay.
And then you put them in the oven. Like I said, you have that already preheating to 375.
Okay.
They go in about 30 to 45 minutes. Flip them halfway through, just like a regular burger.
Sure.
So it's very colorful, as you can see.
It is
and then
very
you can either
colorful.
serve it like a normal burger on a bun or on a bed of lettuce.
Now we have it. You
So
actually
I
have a
have
finished one
some.
here?
Boom.
All right, there you go.
Look at that. We put it on a bed of lettuce, you know, trying to stay healthy.
We
We're
actually
eating-
use the leaves from the beets.
Yeah.
So she said
Repurpose,
making
she
it.
said
Yeah,
you can eat 'em.
repurposing. I'm gonna go ahead and take a bite of this. I am looking forward to tasting this. All right. Mmm, Sean,
I made this.
you made that,
did.
and you did a good job.
See, normally when I hear meat, I say I don't. If there's no meat, I don't want it. But this
Yeah.
is a great alternative. It's not like it doesn't feel like a burger per se. It's more like a bean, I guess. I mean, that's one of the main ingredients.
Yeah, but it's just the right balance of dry and wet for a burger. So that
think
would be
it's
really
the-
good on a bun.
the beets add that. What would you say? The moisture. There you go.
Good job. Don't Marvel Life. We'll be right back. Can I have more?